When we were ranked 11th in the preseason poll, none of us believed that we were the worst team in the league. We had 4 talented seniors, kind of combined them with the 8 freshmen that we brought in. We really didn't know what we had, but we were certain that we were better than 11th.
Playing in the Big South was a big motivation for our team this year, being that we were actually picked last.
I knew we were better than that, so I was excited to play the teams and to prove that.
It was something that stuck with us throughout the whole entire season because we just knew we didn't belong there. So every game we knew we had something to prove, and we just wanted to make a statement.
Coming in, we really didn't know what we had overall. We knew we had some talented players. It did take us a while to mesh. We struggled a little bit early, lost some games really early.
Starting out at 1-6, it was kind of hard for the team. You know, it kind of brought us down as a team.
It was disappointing, but we decided to come together. We decided we needed to work harder. We just pulled everybody together, and we came back from that.
Our first Big South victory at Gardner-Webb was a big booster for us. Kind of brought us back up, our spirits back up as we had been losing.
Line 2 seconds, 1 second, throws it up, can't get it to fall, and that will do it.
Gardner-Webb, it was like, okay, we're here, we can do it. We're in the Big South. We can compete. That was it. That was the stamp on the stone right there.
It gave us a big boost. We started to believe in ourselves more, started to believe in one another, and we started playing more like a team.
I think we learned how to win. We struggled a lot with playing consistently the entire game, and I think that once we got a win and we proved to ourselves and everybody else that we know how to do it. We got picked last, but we made a statement that game.
We came out of the gates very hot in the Big South. We went 6-1, and it was very exciting. I think we surprised a lot of people. Then we ran into some injuries, as all teams do. But this was a special group. They weren't going to lay down. They weren't going to quit. They banded together. They took care of each other, and I think they understood that once we got everyone back, we were as good as anyone in the conference.
We were a little shaky because we would have new starting lineups, but we just knew we had to go play for one another, and we had to play as hard as we can.
The majority of the time, the people that were hurt were the leaders, the people that were the older of the group. So, you know, without them, we lack leadership sometimes, but we fought through it.
Near the end of the season, I think we gained a lot of confidence. We got our swagger back a little bit, and I think we realized we could compete with anyone that we played against.
Well, the goal that we set in the beginning of the season was to be 5th or 6th in the Big South ranking, just because those teams get a bye on the first day. So that was the original goal, and I mean, we just worked towards it. I think we executed actually pretty well, considering our first year in this conference.
Terrific atmosphere. It was great to play in the Big South Conference tournament. After being an independent for so long, just having an opportunity to go out there and compete for something, compete to be in the NCAA tournament, that was exciting for everyone, and I think they embraced it.
Some people may call it a miracle run, but to us it was nothing. We knew we should have been at the top from the very beginning. We knew we were up there with Liberty, High Point, all those big teams.
Because we knew we could beat some of these teams. We knew we could do this, so it was just really exciting to get to the point we were, looking at where we started.
I think we were out there to prove that we weren't last. We weren't number 11. We had our shirts, you know, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. We all knew that in our minds, and, you know, Lancer Strong all the way. We were like, we're not going home. And once we won our first game, it was kind of like a weight off our shoulders.
And that will do it. Longwood has got the victory as they earn the 70-63 victory over Charleston Southern here today.
We beat Charleston Southern in the first round of the tournament, and from there it was just a rush of confidence. I think we really believed that we could make it all the way to the championship game and ultimately to the NCAA tournament. Our motto was that we packed through Sunday, so we might as well stay there and keep playing. And they really battled, and they did an outstanding job.
At the end of the Winthrop game, I kind of saw that they were kind of losing hope because their three-point shooter wasn't making any shots, and their go-to player stopped driving to the basket. So, you know, we got this. We can actually win this game.
Bounce pass left corner, 3-ball Williams again, and she knocks it down. Raven Williams, back-to-back triples. Drives baseline, dumps it off Ali, shoots it up, off the glass and good. How about a Longwood lead? 63-62, 5 minutes left to go. Smith just outside the center circle, throws right wing. Coward takes the 3 ball and hits! 5 3-pointers for Chelsea Coward, 17 for the senior, 4-point Longwood lead. Final seconds tick away. Now do you believe? 79-67, Longwood takes down Winthrop, and in their first ever trip to the Big South Conference Championships, they're going to the semis.
When we knocked them out, we knew it. We were like, oh yeah, we're going all the way. We have to go all the way. Underdogs. It's the season for the underdogs this year. Yeah.
If we play our game and we get into the groove like we can, like we did in that second half yesterday, we win this game. Okay, we've got 40 minutes right now to have an opportunity to come back tomorrow. Let's focus on those 40 minutes.
And then we went on to the next round against Radford. We owe them one too because they beat us the second time, so we went, played hard.
Coward missed the layup, battle for the board. Coward has it, shoots it up off the glass and good, falling to the hardwood. 52-49, Longwood by 3, 3:20 left to go. What a play from the senior. Radford has from the backcourt, 10 seconds left. Down by a point, Mason across midcourt. Down the lane, stripped by Neal, picked up by Daisha Brown, and she's fouled with 4.3 seconds left to go. Erin Neal getting her hand in and knocking that ball away in the paint and potentially saving the season for the Lancers. They'll say that'll do it. These ladies will have a chance to dance. Longwood has got the victory. The Lancers are heading to the title game in the Big South Basketball Championships with a trip to the NCAA tournament on the line. Longwood 54, Radford 51. The fight.
Being picked last and actually making it to the championship game just shows that we were fighters.
You know, look back, seniors especially. If you'd have told me 2 years ago today, this is where we'd be, I'd have told you were crazy. But you guys have overcome adversity, and you belong here. So what I'll tell you is, everybody, remember when you were a kid, it was a dream of yours, a dream of mine, to be in an NCAA tournament. You guys are 40 minutes right now. All the shots you took, all the injuries that you suffered through, everything comes down to one game. For some of you, it's your last game. For others, you may never get this opportunity again. So all I will tell you, don't waste it. Don't let a minute, don't let a second of it go by without giving everything that you have to give. If we need people off the bench, we're going to need them from you. Everybody has to be committed for the next 40 minutes. Because these are the dreams. All right, let's go. Let's make one come true.
A ticket to dance is on the line this afternoon in the Myrtle Beach area of South Carolina. It's the visitmyrtlebeach.com Big South Women's Championship game. Number 1 seed Liberty, no surprise, they've dominated the Big South, and they are in control again this year, trying to win their 15th title in 17 years. But Angel Gray, the big surprise, this 7-seed Longwood Lancer team, which has won 3 games to get to this point.
3 games, and one thing that the coach said in media yesterday, he said, we're just so proud of them. Usually we're used to just playing from behind, but they're I think the 3rd time ever in the Big South that a 7-seed has made it to the title game, and it's really impressive because they're a really scrappy team and they play with a lot of heart.
I think heart defined us as a team because we were actually pretty little. We were probably the smallest team in the Big South, and being that we were able to battle with the bigger players throughout the whole conference play, it showed that we had heart.
And you give Longwood a lot of credit, and Bill Reinson, as you see him there, they lost in the regular season to Liberty by 41 and 33 respectively, and gave up a ton of points. But they have come to play today and really competed as Neal gets the steal.
We gave it all we had. We came up short. Nothing to be ashamed of. Just proves that you guys will be returning. You need to work hard to get back here. And you guys who are leaving, really not much to say. I'm proud of you. That's pretty.
One together and lose together. Yeah. Together on three. 1, 2, 3. Together.
I think the sadness lasted till we got back to school. Like we were all upset that we missed out on that opportunity, but we realized that we did do something. We accomplished something.
We actually made history our first year in the Big South. It was a great feeling.
We definitely made a name for ourselves the first year in the Big South, and we just hope to continue to shock people in the future. Every time we go to the tournament, hopefully we'll come out with a championship.
I think the torch is being passed down to a great group of kids. I think the freshmen are well prepared to take over the leadership role. I think they know exactly, what they need to do to get to that #1 spot in the Big South.
Thank you all for a great season, and I wouldn't have done it with anybody else, and I love you all for it.
They came out and they fought every day, even right till the last game, till the last second. And that's pretty special when you've got a group who are dedicated enough and disciplined enough to do that every time out. And although we had the bumps in the road, I consider this season to be a monumental success. We established ourselves in the Big South Conference, and hopefully the best is yet to come.